Welcome back to the show. Casey Kendrick with you, and joined again by our Mrs. Oklahoma and by our Mrs. Stillwater. And let's go back. We were talking about a few things in general about the pageant, your platforms, and that sort of thing. But talk about what this last year, some of the opportunities that you've had as Mrs. Oklahoma International, and where all you've been throughout the state.
Well, I've done a lot this year, and it has been incredible. And I have to be honest with you, I tried to promote this platform. I tried to institute programs for children of divorce before I was awarded the Mrs. Tulsa title. And I'd make phone calls and no one would call me back.
Yeah.
And then once I was Mrs. Tulsa, the people at Tulsa Public Schools said, hey, I'd really like to meet her.
Yeah.
And then once I became Mrs. Oklahoma, doors have just opened everywhere. So I've been in Oklahoma City and all of the outskirts of Oklahoma City. I've been in Stillwater and Bartlesville a lot as well, and then making a lot of appearances in Tulsa.
Yeah.
And basically I make classroom appearances, talking to children of divorce, and also mixed groups because everybody has been touched by divorce. I talk to adult audiences about what they can do to help, and I also talk to guidance counselors and principals about implementing programming for children of divorce.
Obviously, you've taken that very seriously. Now,
Yes.
let's talk about yours. We touched on it a little bit. Why is it that again? What's the relationship to you and the fire safety?
Fire departments have been in my life since I can remember.
Yeah.
Growing up, my father and now my husband, and the way it's going, my son, every toy is a fire truck. So I just think it's important because with all of that knowledge in our family, my son will be very aware of what to do if there's a fire. And
Sure.
I think every kid should be like that because every kid thinks the sirens and the lights are cool, but whenever it comes down to it,
Right.
they panic sometimes,
Yeah.
and they don't need to be scared of firemen, and they need to know what to do in case of a fire. So.
Wow, that was actually like I was on stage and asked you a question, and you delivered that perfectly. Wow, that was very good. All of a sudden, I feel like I need to stop, drop, and roll. That's just the way I feel right now. Hey, let's talk about now for you. I don't know. Do you have a job? I mean, how committed do you have to be to this thing to make it work?
Luckily, I get to stay at home with my son,
Very
so
good.
I get a
Very
lot
good.
of time to work on it. So I'm brand new to it, so I'm very excited.
Very good. Now, what about for you? I mean, how hard? I don't know if you have a separate job. You know, how hard was it for all the engagements and to get out there and do this?
It was tough, but you know, Lori is wonderful, and our family and our careers always come first. But I'm a graduate student at the University of Tulsa, and I'm about
Very
to
good.
finish my master's degree in May.
Wow.
So I'm
And you're an OSU grad.
Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
very
That's
good.
right. I got my bachelor's degree in math at Oklahoma State. And so I'm about to finish that up. So 2 days a week I'll be teaching classes, 3 classes a day. I teach calculus students. And then
Really? Wow.
and then I'm free on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Friday I have a class in the afternoon. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning I'm free to do my appearances on the weekends.
Right.
And it keeps for a very busy schedule, but it's absolutely worth it. I mean, it's very fulfilling getting out there and talking to these kids.
And one thing we didn't talk about with you earlier, having won at the state level, good prizes.
Oh yeah, yeah, you got a lot of great prizes, a lot of help getting ready for Mrs. International.
Right.
I had an interview coach that was wonderful. Brian Baker was my fitness coach, and now we have the new fitness coach with Boot Camp Tulsa, and they are fantastic. And lots of other opportunities as far as like evening wear and things like that as well.
Now, you're new to the pageant system, you
Yes.
said. I mean, obviously, and it's funny because when she talks about what's going on, because you guys don't know each other very well, right?
No, we've just
That's
met.
what I
we
thought.
just met. That's right.
Every time you talk, you're telling her, and it's like you're passing information to her.
That's
how,
right.
how glad will you be when this is over so you can start picking her
Oh
brain
yeah,
a little
get
bit?
secrets somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It's good. I think I was really excited to get to meet everybody today, just for
Yeah.
little tips and information,
Sure.
just to help out because they do have so much information. So.
Yeah, and what, I mean, new to it, what's your expectation? You really think you can win at the state
I
level?
hope so. I mean, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
So, because then I think, every kid is going to get faced with it. So the more I can get out there,
Sure.
education is key to preventing deaths.
No doubt
So.
about it, and obviously that's a great cause no matter whether you win or not. So,
Right.
Again, give us the date and can people, is it open to the public?
Yes.
Is there, how does the pageant here locally, because this is, the state level pageant is here in Stillwater, which is
That's
great.
right.
So,
That's right. There's an application process, and you just apply for your local title, and you basically have to be a woman who has a passion for it. and interested in bettering yourself. I mean, all of the women who compete are going to have better communication skills because they competed. They're going to work on their fitness, and they're also going to get out in the community and do something with their platforms. So even if they don't win the state title, everyone wins.
Right, absolutely. And as far as people who want to come watch, it's
April 26th.
right.
The Sarantine Center here in Stillwater.
Very
That's
good.
right,
Now, real
yeah.
quickly, the young lady that we were hoping to talk to from Miss Teen, not here. What about that side of it? You're familiar with that and how that works as well?
Yes. Well, we have 50% interview, 25% evening wear, and 25% fitness.
Right.
The teens have 20% fitness, 20% evening wear, 20% fun fashion wear, which is really fun. They get to pick out a fun outfit,
Sure.
and then 40% interview.
Very good. So it is a pageant, but again, it's not the emphasis is just on beauty. It's about inner beauty.
Right.
That's right.
That's it. You can use that if you want. It's about inner beauty.
That's right.
It's
A whole package.
Yeah, it really is, and obviously it's exciting that this thing's going to be here in Stillwater. But we're about out of time. Anything we ought to know that we don't know? Anything you want to pass along that? We're getting instructions from behind me. Aren't we?
We are. I can't read her lips.
So let me just turn awkwardly and say,
Oh, there's also a Miss competition.
Ah,
we have the
that's
Miss
right.
Oklahoma International, Miss Teen Oklahoma, and Miss Oklahoma International is judged similarly to Miss Teen.
very good. And now is Miss Teen in Stillwater? Will that be the? Oh, it's
They're all-
all at the
yeah.
same time right
That's
here.
right.
Yep.
Wow, that is
Three
exciting.
women will have titles that day.
Lots of that's now passing your crown. You going to be sad?
Well, a little bit. I'll be definitely, but I'm also looking forward to focusing more on my family and on
sure.
my career and all of that. It has been an incredible year, and I'll always promote this platform. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to having a little bit more time for myself and
Downtime.
Bobby.
I can imagine you are. So now you're not newlyweds.
I've been married for about 3 years.
So you're not much.
here.
Oh wow. So
This will be
yes,
our third year.
yeah, exactly. Absolutely. You guys are never mind. Ladies, thank you very much. Congratulations
Thank you
on
so
having
much.
won, and good luck to
you.
you this week, April 26th
Yes.
at the Sarantine Center here
Yep.
in Stillwater.
That's
Very
right.
good, ladies. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank
Thank you
Appreciate it.
for having us.
All right. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll look at the weather. We'll look at the extended weather forecast and wrap things up on this Friday edition. Don't go away. We're back right after we do this.